A housewife and mother of 6, Eulalie James, a lifelong resident of Belmont, has served the people of her area and its surrounding communities in different spheres. She was first a councillor in the Port of Spain City Corporation. Then she rose to the rank of Deputy Mayor of Port of Spain, and when she was called upon to do so, she was elected as the People's National Movement's Member of Parliament for Laventille West. Miss James credits her rise in politics to her ability to get along well with people.
I am a people person. I love people. I love to communicate. I love to help people. I like to do things for people and see them smile, get satisfaction out of doing those sort of things.
She will stop and talk to anyone. She will try to assist as much as she could. And people just gravitated towards her because of the person that she is. So she was a very good deputy mayor.
This love of helping her neighbors, wherever they may be, encouraged the now retired minister in the Ministry of Community Development to make politics her life's work.
I think when I looked around here and I saw the state of the place, there was a vacancy at the corporation, and I applied to be a councillor. And I went to screening for 3 times and was successful on the third occasion. And I came in and I did what I could do, did my best to upgrade the place with better roads and lights and drains and so on.
One of her main goals as a councillor was to ensure that she could do what she could to improve the living standards of her people.
She was concerned that so many things to be done, so many persons need assistance, and we can't just keep up with the amount of assistance that is required of us. Yeah. So once that happens, she'll be worried. She'll say, we could do better, and at times she felt really helpless, and she just couldn't do more. That was her problem, that she just couldn't do more for her constituents.
As a councillor, you have a smaller portion than a minister, than a member of parliament. And it's like everybody was family. And I used to be out there regular, and my policy was, okay, I may not be able to do everything you want me to do, but I will come around and you will see me and, keep in touch.
She used a similar approach in her job as Deputy Mayor of Port of Spain.
I could remember, though, 1 year as Deputy Mayor. On 2 occasions I was acting, he went abroad. The first occasion, I think it was when they had the coup. So, oh boy, I had a time. And I couldn't go anywhere near the corporation by the square. We couldn't go anywhere near City Hall. We had to drive around the savannah and go to Woodbrook to keep meetings and so on. But we managed, and the team cooperated with me quite nicely. And the person who was the city clerk was a woman too, Miss Maureen Holder. And we both tried our best to get the city as clean as possible in very little time. And I think we achieved that.
Ms. James believes that it was as a result of what she learnt on the job as Deputy Mayor that she was prepared for the challenges associated with being Member of Parliament for Laventille West.
Serving in Laventille was quite a challenge. With sometimes with the crime and all of this, you find people don't want to come on the hill. People who have to give you service like water, electricity, the phone, and so on. They find it difficult. But I managed, and I really loved the people. With all your faults, I love you still.
It was coincidental that the same lifestyle disease which took the life of Mr. Marshall also afflicted Miss James. As a result of complications due to diabetes, the MP lost a leg. But she recalled that while she was still recuperating, she had an interesting telephone conversation with the Speaker of the House and some of her parliamentary colleagues.
When I was in Cuba, and I called to speak to, I think it was the Speaker, and it had a few of the other guys in there with him. So I jokingly said, you all want a one-foot girl in Parliament? I said, of course, yes, why not? Sure, we can't wait till you come, you know. And, you know, they were all there waiting to welcome me, and they never showed me a bad face. When I first went to Parliament, I didn't have my prosthetic leg. I walked with the crutches, and I had to fight all these stairs going up, you know, but I did it because I enjoyed going to Parliament, you know, so I did it, and God did give me the strength to do what I had to do.
For Ms. James, her best debates in Parliament were presented during the time the PNM served on the opposition benches. She is very proud of 2 debates in which she championed the cause of the people.
The patent bill is something they said that they could not have, it was about the pan, and they said you couldn't patent the pan, you know, and we were in the opposition at the time, and I put up a very strong argument, albeit that it wasn't possible to patent it, but I remember that was quite I was pleased of myself with my contribution in that debate. And there was another debate on the children's bill, that too. I am on the social side and like with children and so on.
Now that the excitement of Parliament is over, Ms. James spends her days relaxing in Belmont with her panoramic view of some of Port of Spain's landmark buildings.
Even when I became a member of Parliament, you used to hear little rumors. She moved, you know. She gone, she living here, she living there. I said, my God. I said, not moving anywhere. If my people don't have water, I don't have. If the garbage isn't clean, my garbage isn't clean. I say, I stay here, I'm not going anywhere. You know, because when I don't have water, I know they don't have, so I will make sure that they get water. But if I live out of the area, if they don't have water, how I'll know unless somebody call me, if they could get to me. So I stay right here. I feel quite comfortable here. I am accustomed to the people around, and I know that they are accustomed to me as well, and I live comfortable right here. It's quiet for me.
Even though she is retired from public life, Ms. James is not contented to completely rest on her laurels. She is still active in the constituency she served from 1994 as Member of Parliament, and the mother and grandmother still attends meetings of the PNM's Women's League.